Hey guys, Blanca here. Today I'm going to try and eat the most I've probably eaten in nearly 10 months, and I wanted to give you guys a look at why I really need to put on some weight. So if you've seen my Twitter, you've seen photos of what I used to look like, and just give you a bit of a... Remember, I have trouble standing, so I have to do it. Okay, so this is about a size 8 Australian top, and as you can see, it's too big. I've got my pants, my underwear are way too big. That's loose skin I have. What it looks like from the front. So if you remove all that, I'm even smaller than what I look like. So not much there. And I've got a lot of loose skin on my thighs, so my legs are actually about this big. So anyway, cover that up. Now, I've shown you guys why it's important to try and gain some weight. I'll set up. There we go. I couldn't set up until I showed you. Here we go, hopefully you can hear me. And now I'll turn this around. I got my husband to go get some takeaway, so the kids are having hot chips and calamari, and I'm having some calamari. Same as I had the other day, just trying a lot more quantity this time. And bought some tartare sauce. I just went to try one of the editing apps, and it's like $49 a month. So that's just crazy. I just can't seem to get a break to find one. That one seemed like the easiest to use. Well, they pretty much do it all for you. But I'm not going to commit to paying $49 a month when I don't even have a huge amount of subscribers. You know, that's just committing myself to get into financial trouble. So I'm not prepared to do that. And as someone commented in Hannah Eats about my comment, trying to get in touch with her regarding calling our client, our viewers, honeybees. Wasn't trying to copy her. I hadn't watched her, so I didn't know. But haven't heard anything. I haven't got an email from her or anything like that. And one of her viewers said, it's not like anyone watches your videos anyway, to which I replied, well, touche. I'm only new at this. It's only been 2 months. So we'll start with the lemon squeeze. I love lemon. Truly, truly do. Look how juicy that is. Oh yeah. Now my favourite part. Excuse my finger licking. I really should have some napkins this time, but I didn't prepare for that because a bit of the salt rain. So good. I don't know if it's normal for people to eat lemon like that, but I know I absolutely love it. And green mangoes with salt. A lot of people in Australia look at me weird, like, what planet are you from? Ever since I was in Colombia, I remember eating green mangoes. I remember actually them selling them on the streets in a paper bag. Yeah, that's not the best tarte. Yum. Oh my god, I'm already getting full. It's just nuts. So can you guys actually see that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. There's about 18 calamari rings if you were to divide them and that. I've had 2. See how tender that is? It just splits apart so easily. Oh. Bit my lip. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Peach tea, mango tea, mango iced tea. Not sponsored. Just that was my go-to when I was pregnant, and I still like it every now and then. It's really nice. Oh, nearly put my... Oh, this one's got 3 legs. Oh, this is the fluff on my rings. Sorry, I keep covering the food. How rude. I do have to say it's quite hard to set up eating when you eat on your side, because, yeah, drinks have to be elsewhere because you don't want to spill and everything like that. Gotta say, these are not as tasty as they were the other day. I'm not sure what's missing with it. Yeah, something seems to be missing out of it. Okay, that's not a very nice one. I don't know what they've done different. The 3 I had the other day was so lemony flavoursome. These ones are lacking that, even with squeezed lemon on top. I didn't even have lemon on the other day, and it was enough. So that's better. I reckon I'm going to force myself to eat one bit like that, and then I'm done, because I don't want to throw up on camera or off camera. Gotta love that lemon. Save the seeds so I can grow a lemon tree. So I heard from Facebook today, with my accounts, I'm not sure which one, they can't do anything about it. And with another one, they're reviewing all the information, which is weird because they're all connected to one major email. I just have security for another email to be able to confirm. So it's strange because it's all clearly me. Same name, just different emails, and one main one that are all the same. Oh man, I've eaten half of it. Oh, so full. Could probably sleep now. I know what it is. Lemon pepper. It's lacking lemon pepper. Oh, I can't wait to eat that.
You're right, honey.
I'm done. If you want to take this. Who got that?
Huh?
Left for me.
Yes.
Oh.
I got you a strawberry one.
Right. Oh no.
You okay? You want me to take the plate?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
As you see, guys, that's all I can manage.
I'll go see if the kids want it.
Yeah.
Can I have the
That's
sauce?
my lollipop?
What do you need? The lollipop?
Yeah. What did you do with my
It's
lollipop?
up here. Okay. You're good?
And dessert. Thank you, honey. Ah. This is the part that I look forward to the best out of all my food. Late night snack. I generally, if I can go shopping with my husband, I'll bit of sauce, the pickle on there. Anyway, sorry guys, I made a little bit of a spill. No big deal. Oh dear, oh dear. Like I said, it's not easy eating in your bed on your side because it's very hard to control things. So what I was saying is, when I do go shopping, it's not very frequently because I pass out too often and I end up on the floor at the cash registers and it's very embarrassing. I can't stand passing out and then you come to and then you don't know what's going on and you're surrounded by a whole bunch of strangers and everyone's fussing and it's just like, oh my gosh, how embarrassing. But yeah, this is my favorite part. I usually either ask my husband or I go with him and I get a bag of lemons. I get 4 or 5 because then I don't want to overdo it and it'll take me a couple of weeks to a month. keep them nicely sealed. And I'll go at night, chop it up, sprinkle salt on it. Sometimes I peel it, sometimes I don't. And then I do this. If you're wondering, BHB, Google on YouTube or search Snake Bites TV, Brian Barczyk. Him and his wife are friends of my family's. I don't know if I've mentioned before, my parents actually own a zoo in Australia here. And so we've met them, and go check out his YouTube channel. He's absolutely incredible, very entertaining. I believe actually in one of his videos, or not sure, he filmed when I was at work, and yeah, anyway, it was back in 2011 when I went and worked with him, and he gave me this shirt in a jacket, not a jacket, a hat that my dog beat, but I've still got, and we went to watch a Detroit baseball game, and yeah, I've got a ball from there. It was really fun. If you're watching this, thanks Brian, you're awesome, love you. And I've been trying to open a lollipop. It's not going to happen. I need scissors. But I don't actually like this flavour. I like plain strawberry. I'm not into the creamy flavours, so I might actually leave this for one of the kids. Just trying to get some more sugars into my body. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that. That's probably my biggest mukbang to date. I lost count how many I ate. I'm sure I'll count when I'm having a look before I upload, and I'll write it in the comment or something, or in the description. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm feeling much better than yesterday. I'm very cautious. So I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment, but something's happened, and now I've got to wait till Wednesday because I'm running out of one of my medications. And I'm going to talk to him about, because as you can see, the overhanging skin pulls on my lower back. It's actually quite painful along my hip area and my spine where I've had the surgery. So yeah, so I'll just see. I want to set my back off like I did yesterday, so it's my scar. It goes all the way down to there. Hence hence why we call it my extended butt crack, because it kind of looks like that. And with the massive bone that sticks out from there. I'm actually surprised because I've actually got butt cheeks at this time around that I've lost weight. Not much, but if I had a little bit less cushioning, it would literally, that bone, you'd be able to see this big triangle of bone. It sticks out. I lay on my back, you can feel it pretty bad. Even laying like I am, I have to generally put something between my legs to raise my hip up so it's not like that. Yeah, so as I was trying to show you in one of my prior videos, so the bone I've got on my back, it goes like that onto my spinal cord and pushes say these are the screws, and it pushes that on them like that, because this bone down here is bigger than the area up there, even though my hand is hard to tell because that should be the other way around. So yeah, well, this is hard trying to do like that, and it pushes on my spinal cord because it sticks out, and so that's rather painful. But with this one, you see my finger, you can actually see the metal screws. You see that? I find that fascinating. And the feeling of it's really bizarre because I don't have any muscle or skin protecting it or anything like that. So if I cut my hand, you see straight metal. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today. It's I think close to 2 o'clock. 1:30, and if you're wondering why I'm in the same gear, I tend to not wear any tops when I go to sleep. So if I only have these on for a couple hours a day before, like yesterday, then I just put it back on. There's no point wearing something for 2 hours. You don't go anyway. You're not dirtying it. So all I've got is a bit of, my daughter's boogers on my sleeve, which aren't green and gross, so it doesn't make me puke. And now I'll change it because I've got that tartare sauce on it. So when I feel well enough to get up and have a shower, I'll get my husband to come and help me get washed, and hopefully this time my daughter won't hijack my shower, and I'll be able to get my hair done and everything like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoy making them, and it's getting more exciting. I'm finding it more exciting each time I do it. I don't know, it's like a highlight of the day. I get something to do, and it's fun. I quite enjoy it. I don't know what I'd be like with meeting people because I'm pretty quiet generally. I can be very out there, and I don't have a filter. Gets me in big trouble. But I'm trying really hard to not swear, or trying to keep it PG, so that, because it's not really necessary. I don't see any need on having to say the F-bomb or the C-bomb or anything like those curse words all the time. So bon appetit if you've enjoyed, if you're going to be eating soon, or if this makes you hungry. I hope you enjoy what you're eating, and I'll see you soon. Okay, love ya. Oh, also last night, you know how my daughter helped my husband finish the tub of ice cream? Well, remember I told you I had another tub in the freezer? Well, my son ate that. So I had about 4 bites, and then my son and daughter proceeded to finish the whole tub. So there you go. Probably why my husband bought me a lollipop. So he's sweet. Alright, honey, if you're watching, I love you. It'd be pretty cool if my husband's watching. He doesn't often watch these things, so if you're watching, honey, I love you very much, and thank you for lunch. Everyone else, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Press the thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe. I'm trying to bring content every day, if not a couple of times a day. I'm really, really trying to get this channel up and going, and try and mukbang with a difference, I guess. Mukbang with the difference, because it's not your typical mukbang where you're just eating, you know, whatever it is, you know. I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers. That would be so cool. And I wish I could take you to restaurants with me and stuff like that, but I can't do live feeds till I have 1,000 subscribers. And if I got out more, then that would be cool. But unfortunately, I'm very limited, and we're trying to save as well. Because we're, I don't know if you any of you new guys, I bought a double block of land. When my condition became permanent, I was able to claim insurance for it, so I invested money into buying a large block of land, which I wish I could insert pictures of because it's absolutely beautiful. And and I wish I could insert the pictures of the bird and all that, but anyway, you know, I invested in some property, and we're trying to get a loan to go and build on it so that we could move out of department housing and potentially have our own home in a small town. And yeah, I'd be able to bring you a lot of mukbangs there. There's no takeaway. There's a bakery, there's a couple of clubs, which I'd never be able to go up because there's stairs. I can't even go to the bathroom, one of the pubs. I have to go into the males. And lucky for me, I can be very shy, but I also can be very confident and say, just go to a bunch of strange men and go, could you please watch the door because I can't get into the female toilets because I can't use the stairs. Would you guys mind if I use the male toilets? And a lot of men are like, no, you're right, we'll keep an eye on the door. And really good, you know, my bunch of security guards at the pub, and then they keep anyone from going in and let me have my wee and wash my hands, come out, and then they're like, yeah, you can go in. I find that very sweet, and I love small communities for that because you all have each other's back, and it also offers my family a great opportunity where my husband can work, and I can still manage at home on my own because it'll be our own home, and it's specially designed for me. With my disabilities, it'll have rails all through the house. It'll have security cameras like we have here, so that if I pass out, I wave my arms 3 times, and my husband gets a notification, and that when that goes off, it means I've passed out, or I've just come to, whatever. Or if my kids are home and I pass out, they wave to the cameras 3 times. My husband sees it, he comes straight home and everything like that, so that way the kids are not in any danger, they're not at any risk of anything. It's always, my husband's always got contact, and they know how to call 000 for an ambulance and stuff like that. So that we're very lucky that, because this has happened their whole lives with my passing out and stuff like that, that they are very well informed on how to call the emergency services if anyone tries to break in, if their house catches on fire, what to do. We're very lucky we've taught our kids the important things, like stuff like that. But one of the downsides to them being so used to it is that they'll go up to strangers, then they'll sit with a stranger, and that's a bit of a concern because stranger danger, they don't have that awareness as yet, but we're working very hard with that. If something happens in the house and you can't wake us up and anything like that, then go next to our right hand side neighbour. He's the only sober one in the street we're at, and he's our actual friend. Him and his wife, they're lovely. apart from that, we're pretty much surrounded by drug users and alcoholics. But that's part of living in department housing, is that you get sent where you get sent, and you generally, with the bottom of the population, people that don't want to work, people who use the money to buy alcohol and drugs on payday, and abuse the system. So it makes it hard for the genuine people to get a fair go. And it gives the whole thing a bit of a, sorry about that fly, a bit of a taboo when there's a lot of genuine people who really deserve to be on a system. And but there's so many people that take advantage of it, and it's, I don't know if it's the same in your country or where you are, but it's really sad because a lot of genuine people that need this system get put into this category. And because I live in the area that I live, if I go to the local hospital, they immediately assume I'm a drug user. And I've said to them multiple times, drug test me, I give you my full permission, take a full blood screen, this is the medications I'm on, this is the only things you should find in my system. And I have been refused treatment at our local hospital because the EMT accused me of being an IV drug user. The frustrating thing is the hospital I actually had both my kids in, spent about 5 months of my life in hospital there when I was pregnant with them. And they know me better than, this is the same reception people and everything like that, and yet they took this one lady's word and ran with it and put me in a position where I was in more danger. And so now I'm very hesitant to go to that hospital, hence why I was very hesitant to ring an ambulance yesterday, because the options are very limited. I can go to my medical centre, which closes at 8, or I can go to the local hospital, who I've made a couple of complaints about, and makes it difficult for me to get treatment. So the hospital used to treat me great until this one lady just accused me of being an outright junkie. And because I acted funny on the green whistle, it makes you very loopy, and it gives you the worst headaches, and it tastes absolutely horrendous. But it's one of the only things that actually helps with the back pain. You can load me up with opiates and it won't do anything. You give me a puff of that green whistle, which, it tastes like, it smells pantherine. It's so gross. And it just takes the spasms, that intense pain, dulls it down a little bit. Wow, this fly is really annoying. So anyway guys, wow, been going on 40 minutes. I'm a chatterbox, eh? So without keeping you guys any longer, that's my biggest mukbang up to date. I'm very excited, pretty damn proud of myself. I'm very, very full. And hopefully my kids are enjoying the rest, because otherwise I'll just have them for dinner. I'll just have, well, not all of them. I'll probably have another 3 or whatever little slots for dinner. Alright, cheers guys. Love ya. Bye.